Welcome into the Blue Ridge 11 studios. I'm Chad Landers, and the sports season cancellations continue to roll in as organizations try to deal with the ongoing coronavirus situation. Pennsylvania Legion baseball, the latest to wipe out their season. So we now bring on Ephrata's Legion coach Derek Sipe to talk about the canceled season. Derek, thanks for coming on here for a bit.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. So we've got to get to the details here. As you were kind of seeing spring sports at the high school level canceled, you had to know that there was probably not great news coming for Legion baseball. Eventually, they did make the call to cancel. So how were you feeling when you finally heard that it was not going to happen this summer?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing was just I wasn't surprised at all. Saw it coming for a while. I knew this was going to be something that wasn't going to be a couple weeks and done with. And I thought there might be a possibility of pushing things back and hoping to get in a later bit of a season, but there's just too many complications for the Legion to think about, and especially with the governor coming down with closing schools, permanently the rest of the school year. That limits a lot of field usage throughout the rest of the summer as well. So there's just a lot of things that were kind of leading up to it. And I was disappointed, obviously, to get the news, but I wasn't surprised.
And Ephrata typically has a pretty good team every year. They've made it to the states. They've won the state and have gone on to regionals and such. So what was the team kind of feeling like they had this year? You know, how good was the team, and what can you kind of tell us about them?
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited for the year. I think we had a couple college guys coming back that were really strong, and we were excited to be with them for their last season. A lot of the team wasn't really put together yet. It kind of happens throughout the school year while we watch, who's doing what in the high school season and form the team from there. So we had some openings that we were still looking to fill, but I think we had a lot of guys returning that were just loaded with talent and coming off of what would have been college seasons and rolling straight into Legion, I think would have put us in a spot to be very competitive in the postseason.
You guys are in a very unique situation as you're the last Lancaster County Legion team, so you can kind of pick from other schools to allow you to fill out the team. What are some future plans now? What is in store for Ephrata Legion as now I guess you have to look to 2021. There are some important things coming up on your calendar for the team and kind of for Legion baseball in Pennsylvania in general.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Usually we kind of build on a year-to-year basis, and each year we have a few players that carry on to the next year. But now we're going to have like a 2-year gap, and there's not going to be too many guys that have been former players at this point. So it'll be interesting to see what the roster looks like and what the extra work I need to put in as far as building the team and putting the team together. In the following season, we were supposed to be the team that hosts states. They're figuring how that's going to work out right now, if we're going to get pushed back a year and host the following year, or if we still have 2021. But either way, I imagine we'll either be hosting the state tournament or the regional tournament at that point. But roster-wise and team-wise, it's gonna look much different compared to what we're used to doing on a year-to-year basis.
Yeah, I know that was a big deal to host the state tournament the one year, and it would be nice to kind of see you guys do that again. Thanks for coming on and walking through this a little bit for us. Stay safe, and we'll see you when baseball is able to return.
Yeah, you do the same. Thanks for having me.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. And as you just heard, Ephrata Legion was planning to host the regional tournament this year and states next year. That's obviously up in the air. Once we find out any of the details on that, we'll certainly bring that to you. And if there's an opportunity to bring you any of those games on the channel like we did when the state tournament was here a few years ago, that obviously will be something we'll keep you apprised of as well. Stay tuned to our social media accounts as we keep you updated on all the details.